Good morning all. Today we will see practice set 1.5 where we are going to learn about the application of linear equations. In the yesterday video we have learned practice set 1.3 where we have learned about how to solve the linear equation by Cramer's rule. Your practice set 1.4 has been omitted. So for that reason we are starting with the practice set 1.5 today. So today we will learn the application of linear equations. Application means use. How we are going to use the linear equations. So let us see your first question. Question number 1. Two numbers differ by 3. The sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. Find the numbers. First of all, whenever the word problem comes to you, you are going to read the word problem. Then you are going to see what is asked to you in the question. You have to find out the numbers. Numbers means there will be two numbers. So your condition says there is one smaller number and one greater number. So we are going to suppose it, let the greater number be x and the smaller number be y. Then from the two given condition we are going to make two equations. Two numbers differ by 3. Differ means minus. So two number differ by 3 means the subtraction of two number is 3. So here the greater number is x and smaller number is y. So according to the first condition, x minus y equal to 3 and you are going to number it by 1. Then according to the second condition, your second condition is the sum of twice the smaller number, sum means plus, twice means multiplied by smaller number, that is y, which means 2y, and thrice the greater number, which means 3 multiplied by x is 19, which means 3x plus 2y equals to 19. Here you have a two equation where your main question is to find out the value of x and y, which is the given number. So you know how to find out. You will see minus y is there in the first equation and plus 2y is there in the second equation. So using an elimination method you can eliminate y. To eliminate y we have to equate y and make it 2. So multiplying equation 1 by 2. So it will be 2x minus 2y equal to 6. So now as the sign is opposite you can add both equation. Adding equation 2 and 3. We are going to write the equations. Then we are going to add it. So here it will be 3 plus 2 5x plus minus 2y will get cancelled. 19 plus 6 is 25. Therefore x is equals to 5. So now we are going to substitute the value of x equal to 5 in equation 1. You can substitute in any of the equation of your choice. First we will write the equation and then we'll put the value. So the value is 5 minus y equal to 3. Y will go on that side and 3 will come on this side. So therefore y equal to 2. Therefore the required number is are 5 and 2. Question number 2. Complete the following. Okay. First box says that I am a rectangle. On a length of a rectangle it is written 2x plus y plus 8 and on another length it is written 4x minus y. On one of the breadth of rectangle it is written 2y and on another breadth it is written x plus 4. Then it says find the values of x and y. So you know how the values of x and y is found by making the linear equation. After finding the value of x and y you have to find out the perimeter and area of the rectangle. So first of all let us make the equation. As you know that opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So which means length will be equal to length. So 2x plus y plus 8 equal to 4x minus y. Let us take all the variable, that is expression term, on the other side. So 4x minus 2x are the like term, minus y, and that plus y will come on this side, will become minus y. So 4 minus 2 is 2x, minus minus is plus, sign of minus, 2y equal to 8. Now you will see 2 and 8 are the common factor of table of 2. So we can divide the above equation by 2. So you will get x minus y equal to 4. So this is your first equation. Now similarly, as opposite sides are rectangle, breadth will be equal to breadth. So x plus 4 equal to 2y. Now 2y we will take on left hand side, it will become minus, and 4 we will take on right hand side, it will become minus 4. So this is your equation number 2. So now you know how to solve the equation to get the value of x and y. You will see x in both the equation have a coefficient 1. So we can equate it, we can eliminate it, as the sign is same, plus in both the equation of x, we can subtract both the equation. Subtracting equation 2 from 1, we'll write both equation, x minus 2y equal to minus 4, x minus y equal to 4. So when we subtract equation, the sign of equation changes. Plus will become minus, minus will become plus, and plus will become minus. So plus x and minus x will get cancelled. Then minus 2y plus y. Plus minus is minus, sign of greater number. You will get minus y. Then minus minus is plus, 8 minus 8. So minus is there on both the side. Again minus will get cancelled. You will get y is equals to 8. Once you got the value of one variable, you can find out the next variable by putting it in any of the other two equation. So substituting y equal to 8 in equation 1. First we have x minus y equal to 4. So at the place of y we have written 8. Minus 8 will go on that side, it will become plus 8. Therefore x is equals to 12. So we have completed the first table, which is asking us to find out the values of x and y. Now to find out the perimeter and area, we have formula. Perimeter is 2 multiplied by L plus B, which means length plus breadth, and area is L into B. So to find out perimeter or area, we should know the value of length and breadth. So let us find out what is length and what is breadth. Length of a rectangle is equals to 4x minus y. You can take 2x plus y plus 8 also, because you have both value of x and y. You can put it and find out the exact value. So 4 multiplied by 12 minus 8, 48 minus 8 is 40. So therefore length of rectangle is 40 units. Now breadth of rectangle, we have taken 2y. So 2 multiplied by 8 is 16 units. Once you know what are length and breadth, you can easily find out perimeter and area of rectangle. So therefore perimeter of rectangle is equals to 2 in a bracket length plus breadth. We'll substitute the value. 40 plus 16 is 56. 2 multiplied by 56 is 112 units. As a perimeter unit is units. Now we'll find out the area of rectangle. The formula is length into breadth. 40 multiplied by 16. Therefore area of rectangle is equals to 640 square units. We are going to write the final answer, whatever is asked to us. X is equals to 12, y equal to 8, perimeter of rectangle is 112 units, and area of rectangle is 640 square units. Now third question, you are going to solve it. You are going to make an equation, and then you are going to find the value of x and y. Let us see the question number 4. The denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. Find the fraction. As you know, fraction have a two part, numerator and denominator. So let us assume, let the numerator of the fraction be x and the denominator of the fraction be y, which means the required fraction will be x upon y. So now according to the first condition, your first condition says that denominator of fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Denominator of fraction is y, is means equal to, 4 more means 4 plus, then twice its numerator means 2x. Y is equals to 2x plus 4. We can arrange it. 2x minus y equals to minus 4. We have arranged it We have taken y on this side and 4 on that side. So this is your equation number 1. Now according to the second condition, it says denominator becomes 12 times the numerator, which means y equals to 2 multiplied by x. But if both numerator and denominator are reduced by 6 means minus 6. So denominator is y minus 6 equal to 12 multiplied by x minus 6. Denominator becomes 12 times numerator if 6 is reduced from denominator and numerator. Now we'll multiply 12 by x minus 6. You will get 12x minus 72. Now we are going to arrange it. 12x minus y equal to 72 minus 6. So 12x minus y equals to 66. So you have both equation. You just have to find out the value of x and y. Now you know that y have a coefficient 1 in both the equation, having a same sign. So when the sign is same, you have to add it, or subtract it, you have to subtract it. So subtracting equation 1 and 2, after solving, we'll see directly now. We have written both the equation. We have changed the sign. 12 minus 2 is 10x, plus minus y will get cancelled. 60 plus 4. Now minus 4 have become plus 4. It will become 70. Therefore x is equals to 7. 7 you can substitute in any of the formula and can find out the y. So as fraction is asked, your fraction is x upon y. So the value of x is 7 and the value of y is 18. So required fraction is 7 upon 18. Okay, here in this question I have only taught you how to make the equation from the given condition. Now you know the calculation. So calculation part I have given here directly in this slide. You can go through the question once and understand the solution. Okay, now let us see question number 5. Here two types of boxes A and B are to be placed in a truck having capacity of 10 tons. When 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded in a truck, it weighs 10 tons. But when 260 boxes of type A are loaded in a truck, it can still accommodate 40 boxes of type B, so that it is fully loaded. Fully loaded means 10 tons. Because the capacity of truck is 10 tons, you have to find out the weight of each type of boxes. You know the weight of anything is weighed under kg. So let us assume first, let the weight of box of a type A be x kg and that of box of type B be y kg. 1 ton is equals to 1000 kg. Therefore 10 ton is equals to 10,000 kg. This is a measurement. Now if the weight of one box is x, then the weight of 150 box will be 150x, because it will be multiplied. You know this rule. So therefore, according to the first condition, 150x plus 100y is equals to 10,000. Now you can simplify it, dividing the above equation by 50. You will get 3x plus 2y equal to 200. Then according to the second condition, there are 260 boxes of type A and 40 boxes of type B. So 260x plus 40y equal to 10,000. Now again you will divide the above equation and make it simplify by 20. So when you will divide by 20, you will get 13x plus 2y equal to 500. So now you will see 2y and 2y is there in both the equation with the same sign. So what you are going to, how to eliminate? By subtracting it. Subtracting equation 1 from 2, you will write the equation. Subtraction changes the sign. 13 minus 3 is 10. Plus minus minus, it will get cancelled. 300, therefore x is equals to 30, because 300 upon 10 is 30. So the weight of box A is 30 kg. Now we'll find for the box B. We'll put this in equation number 1. We have substituted the value. 3 multiplied by 30 is 90 plus 2y, 200. 90 will get subtracted. Here there is a printing issue. Equal to have not printed. It will be 2y plus 200 minus 90. It will be 110. Therefore y is equals to 110 upon 2. Therefore y is equals to 55. So which means the weight of box of type A is 30 kg and that of a box of type B is 55 kg.